I'm back with my second to last review from the Maison Alhambra clone line of from the House of Parfums de Marly. So this is cloning Parfums de Marly fragrances. This one in particular is called Leyden. It is cloning Parfums de Marly Layton. As you can tell, it is heavily inspired in the design and the coloration of the bottle, as well as the naming of the fragrance. So if you've seen my other ones, I've already reviewed the Carlisle clone, the Herod clone, and I will be doing Pegasus exclusive next. Compared them to the real ones, and both of them got in about the 90% range as far as being close. Price point about $35 to 100 mil, unbeatable, unbeatable. This is again called Leyden. If you have not seen it yet, I recommend you view it. I did a Layton clone war essentially from the mass marketed clone houses. This means not including the smaller clone houses, but the mass marketed ones that you're going to find all over eBay, you're going to find all over the Middle Eastern houses. Those clone houses I did a direct comparison of, and this was up in my number one, number two spot, depending on the situation. So, not bad at all for the money. Again, $35, somewhere around that for a 100 ml bottle. So immediately with this, you are going to get that geranium. You're going to get that mentholated opening from the geranium mixing with the apple, the green apple in the opening. You're going to immediately pick up the latent DNA. Both are very smooth. Both have that nice lavender in them. Both last pretty long. Now the real latent, I get a little better performance on my skin. I know the newer one, however, the newer batches have a less percentage of oil in them, so I don't know how it will compare to the newer batches. That said, you're going to get about at least 6 hours still on Layton. And for the price point, you're talking again, $35 for 100 mils is not bad at all. The main difference you're going to get from the real one is going to be slightly better blended again. It's going to be slightly less sweet, and the green apple comes off more natural, more juicy, but they are very close. Again, in the 90% range. All of the clones from this line, Maison Alhambra, the Parfums de Marly clones, have been a hit. I have additional ones, but I have not had the original one to compare it to, so I have not reviewed those yet. I have the one that is copying or cloning, I'm blanking on it now, whatever the gold one is. It's like a tobacco leather fragrance, and then I have a raspberry leather fragrance, and then I have one that is a cologne, but I do not have the original to compare that to, so I didn't want to review those yet until I get a sample of those or the real one. But both of those as well smell good. Again, I can't compare them to the originals because I don't have them with me, but they smell of high quality. So if you're looking for a great alternative to the original, or you want to try out the house without committing to the bottle, pick these up. Again, they're like $35. If you like the clone, you're going to love the original. They're close enough to give you that idea. Very close, actually. And you get a nice size bottle for it, so you can get a couple wearings out of it. And I believe there is an eBay seller even that sells all five of them for, I want to say, like $125. Come out to like $25 a piece. Unbeatable pricing on these. I'm not making any money off these. Again, buy them from wherever you want, whoever you want, or don't buy them at all. It makes no difference to me. I'm just letting you know these are high quality. They're being slept on very heavily because the bottles are complete knockoffs, but these are really good fragrances, okay? I wear them, generally in my rotation if I don't want to wear the real thing just because I want to kind of save it. That said, I got to a point now where I have multiple bottles of pretty much all the Parfums de Marlys that I enjoy. 3 bottles of Carlisle, 2 bottles of Herod, 3 bottles of Layton, 2 bottles of Wajan, 2 bottles of Galloway, 1 bottle or 2 bottles, I can't remember, Greenlee. It's ridiculous. I don't need that much. I don't need that much. First of all, I have 1 bottle. I need to go through and just get rid of some of them. But anyway, so I don't really need to wear these clones is where I'm at, but I do anyway just because it's nice, easy to spray. I don't care. Walk out the door, whatever. But for those of you that don't want to invest in the House of Parfums de Marly, you don't want to really drop that kind of money, this is a really good buy, and I would quite honestly say it's a better buy than a lot of the, my more like really well regarded, in my opinion, clone houses, such as Alexandria fragrances, such as King fragrances, such as Sensual Obsession, such as Montaigne. And the reason is your price per mil is going to be much better on these. Much, much better. Even the cheapest of those houses, cost-wise, being Kings, 100 mil is going to run you about $72 after a discount. This is 100 mil for about 35 bucks. So, unbeatable pricing, smells great, and it is what it is. So anyway, like I said, these are really good. All of them are really good. The only one I have yet to test directly to the original is going to be Pegasus exclusive, which is called Perseus exclusive. So I will be reviewing that next here coming up pretty soon.